Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In this session I'm going to show you how to work on Git Bash and GitHub. So let's start now. So first of all, let's log into our GitHub account. So this is my GitHub account and you can see here you will get the options like to create a new repository. So just I'll click on here the new button, and you can see it will ask you to create a new repository. You have to provide a repository name. So just I'll provide here the repository name like project 4. Now it will ask you the visibility, like if you want to be on a public or private. So I'll just keep on the public one, so no issues. If you want to be initialize the repository, you can mark this one, otherwise you can ignore this one as well. And just you have to click on the create repository, that's fine. Now you can see this is our repository has been created, and you can see here there are the options for the creating the new branches as well, and here you can see you will get the option for the cloning this repository to your local repository. So let me trying to explain you how we can clone this remote repository to our local machine. Okay, so we already installed Git Bash on our Windows system, and now we are going to clone this remote repository to our local system. So how can we do that? So just you have to click on here and you have to copy this HTTPS URL. So just click on the copy URL and go back to dashboard, desktop, and you will get here the option open Git Bash here. Just click on open Git Bash here and you can see you will get the console CLI like this. Now currently I am under the desktop directory. So let me create one directory here. So mkdir Devops Z plus. Now we are inside the Devops Z plus directory. So what need to do after next? So we copied one URL from here. Again we'll copy this one HTTPS URL. Go to the Git Bash and write the command git clone and paste the URL here. Now what will happen here? The code which is available in the remote repository, same code it will be replicated to your local machine. How can we validate that? Using the ls command. Now you can see one project flow directory has been created here, and readme.md file also it's showing here. So this is the way we can clone remote data to our local machine. So this is the one way. The next thing is here, if I want to push the code from here to there, so how can we push that? Because we are not using here password or anything, so simply we are going to use your access token. So what we'll do here, we'll set this URL with the particular access token. Then always we don't need to provide the access token there. So simply just we have to put one command and your code will replicate here. So how can we create that access token? Now you can see the GitHub account, your profile is there right side. Just you have to click on here and you will get one setting option. Just click on the setting option and you will get left hand side developer setting. So when you enter on the developer setting, you will get a personal access token. You have to choose token classic one. Then you will get an option generate new token with classic one for general purpose. So we can give the name here project 4, expiration 30 days. You can use anyone, no issues. Then you have to provide a permissions here, like scope define the access for personal access token here. So now I am going with the repos with the status, deployment, public repos, invite and events. Now I am not going with the other things. So just I'll simply click on the generate token. So that should be fine for me. So remember you have to store this token. So copy this token and store it somewhere. So what next? The next thing is let's go back to our project. So this is our Devops Z plus project 4, and this is a blank data is here, nothing is there. So let's go back to our git bash account and I'll create one file here. Now you can see just I'll create one blank file like touch file1.txt. Now you can see ls, using the ls command, file1.txt file has been created here, correct? Now you are using git bash, so how can we validate that under the which stage this file is there? There are three different stages as a working area, staging area or commit area. So how can we validate that? So using the command git status. Consider if you are getting your file under the red color, means it is in progress, it is untracked file, correct? Now still some modification is going on here. So as they are considering, now your file modification has been done, now you have to move further. So there is a command like git add dot. The dot means all the file. If you have multiple file for modification, you can use that dot as well, or if you want to use single file, you can provide as file name as well, git add file1.txt. Again we have to validate via the git status command. Now you will see here the green mark, green color. Now it is under the staging area, correct? So now our file got a green signal, great. So now we have to go with the next one. I want to push this file to my remote repository. How can I? So before that I want to provide one commit message, because people should understand what modification has been done here, or we also know about that, because always it's a git is a distributed version control system, correct? So always it will maintain the version with the different commit messages. So just I'll provide your message created new file, that's it. And again I'll validate with the git status command, nothing to comments, everything is fine, working tree is clean. Now I want to push the code to the remote repository. How can I push that? So simply if I enter here the git push command, it will work? No, it will not work, because it will throw you an error like 403. So what I need to do, I need to set this URL, I need to set this URL to our git bash account. So how can we set that? So there is a one command here, let me show you. So you can see this is the command, git remote set URL or remote name or HTTPS protocol, what is your username for your GitHub account, colon followed by token, generated token. So this is our token, and our URL, HTTPS URL. So which I already copied here. See, git remote set URL origin, this is my remote name, this is my token ID, this is my username Devops Z plus, and I will replace this token with this one, and github.com/devops Z plus project 3.git. So I need to change this one. So let's go back to here, copy this URL, go back to our text file and copy this project name, so project4.git. So let me copy this whole command. Don't worry, I'll put this command in the comment box, as well, so no worries. So let's go back to our git bash and let's set the URL for now. Just paste it here and paste it. Now you can see our URL has been set here. Okay, the next thing, just we have to write one command, git push. And now you can see the magic. Our data has been pushed to the remote repository. So let's go back to the remote repository and refresh the page. So now you can see file1.txt is here. So this is the way we can push the data from local to remote. So let's do one more scenario. Let's do some modification here. Okay, so I'll create one file here. We'll try another scenario. File2.txt. Hi, this is my second file. I'll give the commit changes. Doing changes from UI side. Okay, and just I'll add it and commit it. So now you can see file2.txt file has been created here. Okay, this is from the remote side. Now let's go back to the git bash and just hit the command ls. What you can see here, your file is showing here. No, readme.md and file1.txt is showing. Why? Because the changes happen from the remote side but not in the local side. But I want those changes to my local machine. How can we do that? So that's regarding we have a command git pull. So whatever the changes has been happen from the remote side, we can easily pull the local machine. So simply you have to write command git pull. So now you can see 1 plus file2.txt, one file changed here. If I press ls command, now you can see file2.txt. For your understanding, I'll do one more thing. I'll create one more file here. Touch file3.txt. So what is the process? Simply first we have to verify git status. So it is on track file. Now I want to be on track. So next command is git add file3.txt. Again we need to verify git status. Now you can see it is in green color. Now we got a green signal, we can commit it. So let's add the command git commit -m and provide any message. Added new file. Again if we check git status, nothing to commit. Working tree is clean. Okay, fine. Now I want to push those changes to remote repository again. So simply I'll add the command git push. Now you can see our changes has been pushed from here to there. Now let's go back to GitHub account and refresh the page. The file3.txt added new file just now. So this is the way we can work on GitHub and Git bash. I hope guys understood these things. In the coming session I'll add more commands as well, and I'll bring up with the new sessions. Thank you guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next session.